Hello and welcome. So since the last episode, which was quite a while ago, I got like 79 agility. Like I really love the Gildenar games because it's really easy agility XP per day. And I hope it stays in the game a little longer. And I went super undercover as a penguin. I talked to penguin chiefs and discovered a super penguin army training camp. As a reward for my discovery, I got awarded 80 agility. But then I got caught, knocked out by a penguin, but that did not stop me there. I went back and temporarily disabled their super submarine, but I got caught again and I was left stranded on an island. To my surprise, there was actually a polar bear cleverly disguised as a palm tree. His name was Chuck. We became really good friends and I rode on his belly. I tried to do the quest Some Like It Cold, but I was a day late for the early bird bonus, so I missed out on like 100k of free XP. But yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just gonna say this now. I've been up to a lot of skilling and mostly just skilling. I haven't done much money making. I did a bit. I've done a bit of merchanting, as you may notice in later clips that I have a bit more cash than I did previously. Now I can't reveal what it is I'm merchanting, but when I'm finished with it, I'm sure I can tell you. So this clip is this is the whatever of whatever. It's the where you get 1 mil free XP if you're a member throughout September. You get 350k at the beginning, then you get the 700k at the end. So I used this 350k on summoning, which got me from 74 to 77. And the reason I wanted to use it on summoning is because, well, it's like it gets me closer to unicorn faster, and it might be worthwhile. It's like I was kind of thinking between either summoning or Slayer because they're both pretty slow, but summoning helps me more in the short run, and the difference in time saved isn't really that much either way. Then, for those of you who join my friend chat Smokey9112 and or are in the RuneShark official clan chat, you may know that I've been spending a lot of time at the lava flow mine. And the reason I'm doing the lava flow mine is because I've started going to college again, like summer's over for me. So pretty much all I have time to do is AFK skill, which is fine until I have the weekend where I have more time. So I missed a few clips of leveling up because when I'm doing my work, sometimes I forget that I'm pretty close to a level and I'm not recording. So if I'm not recording, I sometimes just take a screenshot and then sometimes I miss the screenshot because then I don't know what the shortcut is for taking a screenshot on a Mac. So I have to open like this program that grabs screenshots and then I have to save it. It's really weird. Anyway, I got about like 4 mil XP doing this over the course of a week or so, and I'll probably be doing this all the way up to 99 just because it's AFK. So I wanted to show you guys something like if you ever plan to burn your Firewatcher's corpses for finishing the hard Mauritania task, you could go along this path because like the recommendations they have so many teleports in there. Like I'll have a video in the description below. It'll be the last link, something like 16 useful teleports. But anyway, so there's actually like a ton of teleports here and there's one that's really good for if you ever want to go like Firewatch burning and you don't have a ring of slaying. Like on this account, I don't have a ring of slaying. So if I wanted to go burn fire corpses, I would have to teleport to my house, use a Canifis portal, and run for Canifis, which is a long way. But using this method, it's a whole lot closer. So this is a pretty simple teleport. You just home teleport to Bertha, talk to any of the recommendation people, click to see more, go to agility, then legacy Asir Gaze, click on it, and then click teleport. Do the confirm option, and then you'll just home teleport to the starting location of the quest, and it'll bring you to the entrance of the River of Solve, like the most northern tip of it or whatever. And then you're just right outside. You just gotta go down the ladder, go down the steps to the burning place, and you're like right there. Now, the only problem with this is you're limited to 10 teleports per day. Then, after you use up your 10 teleports a day, you get an extra teleport every half hour. And that's about it. And the upside to this is there is a ton of teleports there. Now, some of them aren't too useful because they're right next to some teleport. But if you don't have access to that teleport, like the Ring of Slaying, this could be very useful. So I finished burning my 200 Fire Watches, and I had this in my bank for quite a while. I kind of put off doing it because then I would have to buy the logs, and then I would have to spend time burning them. And it's not even good money from doing it. It's like you get random god sets or something. Well, god pieces. And oh, if I haven't mentioned this in a previous video, I keep my bank value in the description of the video, and that should give you an estimate of how much my bank is worth at the end of the video. And yeah, so I burned like 200 Firewatches, and the only useful thing I got is like a 300k Guthix plate body. But at least that's something because I wasn't even expecting to get an item. I was hoping for a Zami page, but I guess that'd be a little wishful thinking. Then after finishing my 200 Firewatches, I ventured deep into Tarn's lair. And I would have teleported there, but I heard they fixed that so that you can't teleport there straight away, that you have to actually go through there once. And I don't actually think I can make a Ring of Slaying because I don't have the points to be able to learn how to do it. But after killing him, I took his book and made myself a Solve Enchanted Amulet. I wore a full set of barrows at Barrow, got a Ring of Fire, burned some bark in the Haunted Forest with the Ring of Fire, and claimed my leggings from each of the Taskmasters. And with that, I've completed the hard Morytania task, and I think this is possibly the first hard one I've finished. The reason I finished the Morytania task hard is because I wanted to get the double runes that you get from Barrow's Chest for completing the hard task. And this is really going to help me. Anyway, so I leveled up skills. I completed the hard Morytania task. Now I want to clarify, like I've changed my daily stuff around a bit because I've taken out the deference from it. Because if you try and buy those now, you actually lose money. So first on my list, I home teleport to Yunil. I go get my daily buckets from Bert. Then I home teleport to Lunar Isle. Once I'm at Lunar Isle, I'll run to the bank. I grab all my elemental runes and law runes so that I could teleport. And then I go north, go to the chicken house, buy the like 16-ish battle staffs that they would have there. And then I would teleport to Artie, go all the way to the Legends Guild. If I finish the Artie diary, I would get my daily essence, but I haven't on this account, so I'm not gonna do that. So I go to the Legends Guild, buy out the Mithril seeds. You make a bit of profit off the dicers. Yeah. Once I get the Mithril seeds, I teleport to Lumbridge, buy out the chocolate bar. This takes a while, but it's somewhat worth it. And then after that, I bank everything. I take out 5 air runes and 1 law rune. I wield a pickaxe, and since I have my golden mining suit, I'll bring that along. I teleport to Camelot. I run all the way south, talk to the guy for the 120 free flasks. Then I run over to Ketherby Docks, talk to the guy and buy out the pineapple and seaweed stock. And while I'm on the docks, I run over, talk to the charter guy, charter all the way to Uglog, do my daily flask there. Once I get my 50 daily flask, takes like 5 minutes or so. Once I get my daily flask done, I bank, I grab a Dragon Staff, Wicked Hood, and Tokel Ring. The Tokuzo is to bank, Dragon Staff comes in later, and the Wicked Hood is just a teleport for the Wicked Hood stuff. I do Deference because Deference make a bit more money for just a bit less XP, and difference isn't really that much anyway. And once I use up all my charges, I use my Tokuzo to bank at Fight Caves. And while I'm at Fight Caves, since I already have my Dragon Staff on me, I can use the Xanaris portal. Like, I haven't done the thing where I don't need a Dragon Staff yet, so I have to bring a Dragon Staff with me. So I use the Fairy Ring to bring me to Xanaris, run all the way east through the wheat field, and talk to the Slayer Master to buy out the stock for the Broad Bolts. Then I home teleport to Taverley, which is south of Bertham, and then I buy out the stock for the Slayer Master there. And that's about the end of my daily. You can add in the Gillinor games, but that's not going to be in the game forever, so it's just going to be there for a bit. And that's really all my dailies. Then I have my weeklies. So some of the weeklies I do is first familiarization. This saves me about an hour of collecting charm each week I do this because, well, I did a math thingy on this. It was a previous video. So this is it can be done once per week. You get triple charms for about 40 minutes for doing maybe 12 minutes worth of work. And it's well worth it. It's pretty easy to find the hint, which will let you find the obelisk. And yeah, it's well worth the time to do it. And in 40 minutes, I got about 230 charms. I get about 230 to 250 charms in that 40 minutes. Well worth the time. And that's only using Super Pots and Piety the whole time. Another weekly thing I do is circuit. Now this is pretty easy agility XP, and that's mainly what I'm there for because all the other skills that you could train there, I'm probably already 99 in, except for a few. And circus is like with agility, you get like the thing is so weird. I can never figure out exactly how you get XP, like what it's based off of. Because like I did the same thing exactly twice on two different occasions, and I got different XP on both times. So I'm really confused on that. Anyway, so this is really easy, like quick and fast agility XP. You could search like where the location is each week. It changes, and usually I just look on the Ars Wiki page, like Ars Wiki Circus, and it'll just show you like a map pic of where the current location is. And I think this is the only monthly thing they have in the game. It's the Troll Invasion. You get a book thing, XP book for completing it, and it's pretty decent. At level 77, I'm getting like 40k XP to 70, which is very nice because it doesn't even take like 20 minutes to even do it. It takes less than that. So 40k in that amount of time per month is pretty good XP. Oh, so if I missed any like daily thing, like there's a few I don't have the levels for, like farming the bitter cat mushrooms. I can't do that. I've thought about doing the cactus. I'm not sure if I have the level for that either. There's a few weeklies I'm missing, but if you can think of any, just like tell me in the comment section and I'll see if they're even worth doing. Then for about the only PVM I actually did, well, kind of significant, was something I haven't tried in a couple years. Is I went to try and solo Sarah God Wars, but after about 2 kills, I remember why I stopped doing it. Like the kills are so slow with range, and if you don't have like overload, it's even slower because then you gotta restore back. And I really do not like using brews and restores just because they're kind of expensive. They're worth it, but it's if you don't get an item, the cost of the pots will just you'll like drown in them. And it's like the sad fact that currently the Sarah Godsword and the other drops they have, they're not really worth that much compared to how rare they are. It's like you're probably gonna get better money or comparably better or equal money just by doing simple stuff like DKs, barrows, and those stuff. They're pretty consistent money rather than the God Wars where it's mostly based on luck if you actually get an item or not, and if that item is even good. So my previous big achievement in this episode was I finished my Moritania hard task, which got me double rune drops from Barrows. But my second big achievement is I finally got Dread Nymphs from Dominion Tower. And the thing I like about this is like there's no quest requirements like Goliath Glove would, where I have to do Nomad's Requiem and a bunch of other quests because I have not actually done a lot of quests on this account. And like Dreadnips, they just require 450 boss kills and spectating a match, which is pretty easy. You only need to it would be so easy to just get it. So I finally got it. It took about 12 hours. I was getting maybe 30 kills per hour. It was not great at all. But the thing I like about this is they have really, if you set it on like Bandos and you have a pretty bad weapon like maybe a whip or a godsword, the Dreadnought could actually hit higher than you do and do more damage than you actually do, which is nice to have that extra DPS. And they're really easy to get. 5 boss kills, that's like 5 to 10 minutes with my speed, and that's not bad at all. So I'm really glad that I finally got this. I'll probably have to start working for Goliath Gloves eventually, just because Goliath Glove is on my list of things to get. So that covers most of my achievements I've done. I've done a lot of scaling. I got my Dreadnips. I got the Mauritania Heart Task done. Now I've also started managing like a clan. Like I'm in RuneShark's in-game clan chat thing. I help manage their clan. Like it's kind of something I wanted to do. Like help manage clans, see what it's like. Because honestly, like in all the previous clans I've never been anybody who moderated anything. I was just one of the lower ranks who just joined, and eventually the clan broke up. Stuff happens, but yeah. So with the clan avatar, it's like 3 and 6% boost. That's a lot of XP. It stacks with the like 2.5% armor, like such as the golden mining suit, stuff like that. And so, like, to help my clan out, I've thought of why not just buy some bankable skills like maybe goldsmithing. That's nice and easy. It's AFK too. And I'll just do that while I'm near the bank. So anybody who is doing bank skills, they could be in the same place, like maybe Edgeville. And then that's probably gonna help the clan a lot more when they're skilling. Stuff like that. So I'll probably be doing gold ores for smithing XP all the way to 99. It's gonna take a while, but I mean it's AFK. I can do other stuff while I'm doing it. And sometimes when I'm not doing work, I tend to catch up on movie series, manga, especially manga. Like I read Naruto, Bleach, a few more mangas, and it's some of them. It's getting pretty intense, and it's actually very nice because I have like my Wednesday, it's like devoted just to manga. So that kind of covers most of what I've done in since the last episode. But now I want to talk about a few things. So on screen you can see that this is a picture of how my audio files look. I kind of just labeled them 1 through whatever, and that's kind of just how I'm going to put it into the actual video. And I don't actually label them. So like number 1 through 9, I have no idea what they say. But I assume it's going to go in like the order of like number 1 goes at the beginning at some point here and there. And the thing is, in the previous episode, I kind of put the wrong audio. Like when I record something, I usually, when I start a new project, I just rewrite over the previous one. So I would save the file, save it as number 1, rewrite over that, and I guess I kind of didn't or did, and that kind of got like the clan avatar video that I did. It got that audio file into the previous Nails to Bills episode, and I was kind of shocked that like only 2 or 3 or even 4 comments even mentioned about that in the previous episode. And this is like really weird for me because I have no idea how it got passed. Although it like usually when I do my editing for Nails to Bills, it's usually at night because that's like the only time I actually have time to do it because rest of the morning it's like hectic. I'm at school. Then midday it's like there's a lot of people outside. There's construction. Then towards the night there's still people coming home and it's kind of noisy here and there. So I don't actually get my personal time to record until late at night. And at night it's like it kind of makes sense when I do stuff at night, but then when I wake up and rewatch it, I have no idea how it made sense in my head at night. So that's kind of how I messed up on the previous episode. I'm not sure if this happened before. I hope it hasn't. Like this is the first time I've ever done a mistake like this. Anyway, so another thing I want to talk about is direction for this series. Now, originally, this series was more of a big guide on how to make money that so that if anybody asks you how to make money, ask for money from you, you can just direct them to this. But with the evolution of combat, it's kind of changing how you would make money because it's not going to be the same thing. Its prices are going to be different. So I'm not sure if I should restart the series or just like the hell with whatever and just keep on going. So tell me what you think in the comment section below. Like I really just want to keep going since I already worked up to pretty much 50 mil. Yeah. Another thing is I've actually done a bit of merchanting. Like if you haven't noticed, I had some extra cash, a little more than normal than before, and I'm currently still merchanting it right now. So I can't really tell you what it is, but maybe in the next few episodes I'll be able to tell you. And then it's gonna kind of go on to like how I wanted to say updates are where you actually make money. So if I were to just like PVM normally make 5 mil per day every day for a year, it would still take me 3 years to make enough money to make 5 mil. But it's like updates is where you get like a boost, where stuff is new, especially new drops like God Wars drop. Those will boost your bank up really fast if you have the appropriate gear at the time, which is the main part of this series of how to take advantages of updates. Hopefully, there's like a new next coming out. Hopefully, that's going to be the Calpite King. He's going to drop something new, and hopefully, I'm prepared by then to be able to kill him normally and make some money. So as a quick recap of what I just said is my audio files, they're a mess. Like there's one called LOLAWERLE something JR. And yeah, I have no idea what each file says. So that's kind of how the previous episode got messed up. The second question is, should I just like keep continuing the series or kind of reset when the Evolution of Comet comes out? Like personally myself, I just want to keep on going. Like I already got like the 50 mil dread nips. I already finished the task. I can't go back from that. So yeah, I just kind of want to keep on just going from here. And the third question is, well, it's not a question. It's more like doing, if you want to make money, it's not just doing normal PVM when like just doing the same thing over and over. That's not going to make you much money. The thing that's going to make you most money is from participating in updates. Mostly like PVM updates or maybe something regarding items. For PVM, it's like if an item is new, it's gonna have a pretty high street value. It's not gonna be worth as much in like 3 months when everybody knows how to kill it and almost everybody has one. You're gonna make the most money when it's new, when there's only like a handful of people who has one. That's like what it was for me for Next. I made like 2 bill in a couple weeks when Next was new. That was really good at the time. And I only had like Void, Chaotix, that's all I really had. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.